In this example, we're going to factor a polynomial by grouping. First thing I want to identify for you is how many terms we have in our example. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. When you have 4 terms and no greatest common factor, the only way you can factor is factor by grouping. In factor by grouping, we're going to separate this into 2 groups. We're going to separate the first half and the second half. In the first half, we want to factor out the greatest common factor. What do the 2 terms, t cubed and 6t squared, have in common? Well, they both have t, and we want to factor out the smallest exponent. When we're dealing with 3 and 2, the smallest one will be t squared. So we're going to factor that out. Now what's left? Well, I had 3 t's. I pulled 2 of them out. That leaves me with 1 t here. Plus 6. I had 2 t's here. I pulled 2 of them out. That leaves me with no t's inside. Now let's move on to our second group. Notice here that both of these are negative. And notice that inside here we have positives. That's a good indicator that you're going to want to pull out a negative in your second group. The common thing, the common factor of 2t and 12 is 2. They both have 2 in common. So we're going to pull out a 2. And essentially when you pull out a 2, it's as if you're dividing each one by negative 2. So if we were to divide each term by negative 2, we would have a positive t plus 6. I want you to make sure you see that these two are the same. That must happen for factor by grouping. You must have the same exact binomial in those parentheses for factor by grouping to work. Now we pull out, or you can just say you write, the expression that's in the parentheses. And if you need to do this, just cross off the parentheses to see what's left. What's left? T squared minus 2. And this is my answer. Now I want to briefly show you what would happen if we had not factored out that negative. If we had not factored out the negative, we would have run into an issue of a negative t minus 6. Do you see that they are not identical? This would have posed as a problem. So to solve that problem, we have to factor out the negative. I hope this helps.